Alright then. Let's get this show on the road. I do have my gun ready. Presumably I ought not to, even though I have plenty of bullets in it. Let's equip the trusty hammer. Why would I even bother using the drill? We go onwards and we get a little cutscene.
I'm being summoned. What happened in this town? What could be making things like this? I have a feeling if I take the elevator down, I'll find it. Cheryl.
Let me get this straight. When he says, I'm being summoned, does he have in mind something along the lines of, oh, the elevator, it's beckoning me? Is that what he has in mind? Because that would stand to reason. The elevator doesn't work. At the very least, doesn't appear to be working. Once again, the writing in this game, questionable. It's annoying the second time around. Yeah, I know, birdie. I've heard that people have complained the game was shelved and padded out by requiring multiple playthroughs. I can see that. The birdcage is locked. Yeah, I know. I need the key to the birdcage to be able to get the key in the birdcage. Obviously. No clue why that is glowing, presumably. It's probably nothing. Phallic, yes. Oh, yeah, that's a ghastly figure going into that phallic door. Which, you know, I guess in principle is supposed to show you that that door is meaningful and that you should go there eventually. Obviously, you should go in every door, but that door is more important than the others. All clock, there's a square hole in the center of the clock, the hands of the clock. It's a key. I can't get to it because of the glass cover. Ah, yes, glass. Glass has always tormented adventurers. How can you possibly get through glass? In case of an emergency, even. We clearly need to solve a puzzle to be able to resolve this conundrum. I don't know. Once again, I don't like this sort of attitude towards the game. This dismissive cavalier stance, because it ruins the fun to an extent, I guess. But at the same time, I really have trouble taking it perfectly seriously, considering the fact that I'm retracing my own steps. I'm doing the same things again with a slight alteration. And that slight alteration, of course, being in the fact that I have managed to save Sybil and I have managed to go through the entire storyline with Kaufman. So tiny things may be different here and there in this playthrough, but broad strokes, ultimately, it's gonna be the same. Hello. Yeah. I guess it's sort of a parasite attaches itself to them, and that's the problem, I guess. Whatever. I have resolved that to my own satisfaction. I don't know if they respawn immediately when you go back out. I guess at least one of them does. Kick her. Yeah, we no longer hear the radio going off. Do they keep on respawning indefinitely? Because I might be wasting time. Now I am quite obviously wasting time, because I could hypothetically just plow through without a kill in the world instead of saving compulsively, but hey. Yeah, there she is. Hello. Come over here. Right, that'll do it. It's locked. Yeah, I guess I need to go to the basement, don't I? It's locked. The word Ophiel is on the door. What about this? It's locked. The word Hagif is on this one. So we go down to the basement. I don't have a map to this place. Alright then. Fine. I'll give up on the idea of using a map then. And just try to navigate. We'll just try to navigate from memory. Anything of note here? Anything as far as the map is concerned? Ooh, spooky music. Yes, I get it, I get it. But if I hear no enemies, then I don't need to fear enemies. Go home, thief, drop dead. I still have no idea what this is supposed to accomplish, other than being slightly spooky. You go over here and you find the most useful stuff you'll ever find. There's a screwdriver here, and there are pliers over there. Great. So you are able to unscrew something and use pliers on something else. That is obviously going to come in handy very, very soon. But in the short term, that's it. I'll presumably be able to read the exact same thing over here with no new information. Go home, thief, drop dead. Anything over here? Any of these posters ring a bell? Nothing. Whatever these are. Just ignore it. We head on up. No more school, no more basement. Any threats? You'd think the nurse would spawn, but she doesn't. I don't know what the respawn pattern is, and quite frankly at this juncture I don't really care. I could hypothetically sneak through the darkness, but it doesn't matter. I will, however, make a couple of unnecessary saves, because that's just how I roll. No further noises, good. Have I ignored this doll? Because this is a useful one, I guess. What was the screwdriver for? The plate I can't access quite yet. We can go through here though. We have visited these in proper order. If you go further down the line, you will not have a nice time over here. There's a key in the faucet, but I can't get it out no matter how much I pull. Well, how about you use the pliers then? Pliers, tool to be used on metal and wires. The key of Ophiel. We head on out. No threats. Actually, that's the birdcage, never mind that. One of these is the Ophiel doll, can't remember which. Whatever, we'll save. Actually, I could just check my notes. Yeah, it's right beside the save room. Hold on. So this is... Oh yeah, this is the Ophiel doll. Right. There's quite a lot of stuff though, most of it useless. Wait, I thought this was the one. Hold on. Clock. No. Fine. This is useless. Actually, you open it later on, but whatever. This is the Ophiel one. Let's lay everything on the other side. Was there anything on the other side? By default? No. Alright, fair enough. You see this. There's a slate. Yeah, whatever. We know the solution ahead of time, so let's just type it in. Alert. It opens the door. I know. Hypothetically, I shouldn't know that yet, so I'm sequence breaking, who cares? Which is somewhat funny, because I'm being thorough otherwise. There's nothing helpful over here. You never know, though. It's quite annoying. This room will contain something helpful in a moment, but for now we have to go through this and see Lisa? Wait, hold on. A body. I don't feel like checking this one out. Yeah. There's only one useful thing, and that's the mark on the wall. Yeah, the Star of David. That's about it. Star of Solomon. The Amulet of Solomon. Whatever. There are no further items here to pick up as far as I can see, and even if they are, so what? Let's visit Lisa. Well, visit. She's gonna appear out of nowhere, so it's not exactly something I would term a visit.
Lisa, what's the matter with you?
I get it now. Why I'm still alive even though everyone else is dead. I'm not the only one who's still walking around. I'm the same as them. I just hadn't noticed it before.
Lisa.
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me. Save me from them. Please. Harry?
She was largely fine at that stage, though. She only turns once he pushes her away, so it makes me wonder. Then again, I can't quite shake the feeling that had he actually, you know, given her a hug, she would have just turned and just ended him on the spot. It's a classic thing, isn't it? Happens in all sorts of zombie scenarios. So you could hypothetically argue, oh, maybe he could have... Do you black out at this point? Immediately go back in. There's a diary on the floor, yeah, it's presumably her diary. Ask doctor to be quit being in charge of that patient. It's too weird, still alive, but with wounds that won't heal. Told the doctor I quit, won't work at that hospital anymore. The room is filled with insects, even with doors and windows shut, they get in to spite me. To the hospital, feeling bad, need to throw up, but nothing comes out, vomiting, only bile. Blood and pus flow from the bathroom faucet. I try to stop it, but it won't turn off. Need drug, help me. Yeah, I'm still... There's so many elements that are difficult to explain. It kinda all ties together, and I ultimately get it that the whole point of it is to keep you on edge, make you feel uneasy. So why exactly... So why exactly should you just be allowed to relax and settle down in quiet understanding? Yeah, whatever. I could have... Oh. Yeah, whatever. The music changes. I don't know. I could have stayed here with Lisa's theme playing. It's rather somber. I get it. I don't know what to make of it anymore. Because the writing tends to be awkward. So is the voice acting. The voice acting on Lisa is quite decent. At most of the time at the very least. Though, once again, the writing... could do with an overhaul. The graphics are the way they are, so in sum total it's difficult to take this seriously, as much as I would love to. I mean, you presumably at the very least know that I love to take these sorts of things seriously. I do also adore, yes, being able to take them seriously. Okay, so this leads here. Path to main hall. Wait, what? I did make notes. Hold on, so if this is the path to the main hall, there's the path onwards. No, that's not right. Oh no, hold on. It's the Ophiel key, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've was reading this wrong. Okay, the path to the morgue is through there, so there's only the Zodiac room somewhere around here. All the other doors are useless. Yeah, this is the only one that's still useful. Oh, shut up, you. So if this is 2 and this is 10, with this being 4 and this being 0, what are those? That's gonna be a 6. This is gonna be a fall. This is gonna be an 8. We get the Stone of Time. Any threats here? Yes! Ow! Right out the door. Whew, right there. Anyway, here's the social tutorial, I guess. Names engraved and head count is set, young and all lined up in order of age, and the pathway opens, awaiting them. Frenzied uproar, the fist of death. Whatever. We've resolved this. How injured am I exactly? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm largely fine. So we can go through here. I might just get attacked again. It doesn't matter. I have enough healing to out-sustain this. Granted, I should keep some healing for the final boss fight, but then again, first of all, I'm going to find some. And second of all, I don't need that much. All in all. Which makes me wonder, will Sybil find her way over here? If Sybil has managed to survive, and reality has managed to shrink itself to this, then presumably she's not in a pocket dimension of her own, although what do I know? But rather she's gonna be around here and she's gonna find her way to my destination. She's presumably gonna help me in the boss fight. Which is an annoying contrivance on one hand, but on the other, who am I to complain? Kick. Yeah, they pop out with whatever big whoop. This point, I'm used to them. What am I even complaining about? Maybe that the game isn't as great as it could have otherwise been? Watch out for a jump scare because the clock breaks. The glass breaks, you get the key. The key of Haggith. Where is that on my little map? Okay. Well, that doesn't lead to too many places. And Haggith is nearby. That's the huge door, isn't it? No, that's the door at the very tail end, which is usually the sort of door that leads to the elevator. Am I just mad at the game for being flawed? I know, it's a product of its time. It's very creative. I appreciate... I appreciate it for what it is, I guess. Alright, what about the second floor and the third floor? Let's go to the third floor first. The second floor has many things for us to gather. We'll deal with that soon enough. The third floor is relatively safe. Are you... a little ghost? Yep. The second altar, wonder what they worship. Oh wait, you can solve this. You need the light to the future. You need a camera, don't you? Light illuminating the darkness. Well, tell you what, I can solve these right here, right now. I don't need the camera. I have my notes. Now, this feels even more scummy than before because this is absolute. And then, hold on. Are these supposed to be dark or light? Let's assume that they're supposed to be depressed. Yep, they're supposed to be depressed. And over here we find the book and nothing else as far as I remember. I don't remember. There's a place mark in the... Wait, what? Oh, that's different. There's a place mark in the book. White Claudia. I've read about this. Perennial herb found near water. Reaches height of 10 to 15 inches. Oblong leaves, white blossoms. This is fascinating. No, hold on. The reason I am able to look this up at all is because Harry knows, and Harry knows because I've actually been to, I believe, the police station where this is mentioned. Is Harry on drugs? Is that it? Seeds contain hallucinogen. Ancient records show it was used for religious ceremonies. The hallucinogenic effect was key. See, there are basically two possibilities that I can see. And they are in stark contrast with one another. And of course, they are not exclusively the possibilities. Same thing. What do you mean, same thing? The possibilities are either this has nothing to do with anything and it's a complete red herring, or on the contrary, this is everything and everything else is a red herring. Namely, either Harry over here is on drugs and these little things about White Claudia are the only ones that actually help elucidate the situation, the circumstances he finds himself in. Because they explain the hallucinogenic effects, all the stuff that he's been seeing and so on. Or, as an alternative, this has nothing to do with anything that's going on. The events we are witnessing are supernatural, and whether or not drugs are involved in some capacity, at some level, on some level of the plot, isn't particularly relevant, because the really relevant part is ultimately the darkness swallowing Silent Hill. And I don't know. Once again, it may annoyingly be the case that the game wants to leave it open, which I absolutely hate because I like to understand things, I like to know things, I like to have definite answers. Same thing. What do you mean same thing? Investigation installed. Oh yes, we've read this already. PV dealers still charged, suspicious deaths continue, enter officers, heart failure, no cause. Are there others? It's pretty old. Ah, and this, interestingly, fascinatingly enough, this is of course going to come up later, further down the line. Maybe, just maybe, I will be able to get a better ending because I won't get blindsided by all of this. And I won't. This is something I've been able to figure out only once I was shown it at the very tail end of the game. Whereas over here I'm presented with the information up front. Fire broke out in town, 6 homes destroyed. Child body of Alessa Gillespie 7 found in aftermath. Cause of fire currently under investigation. Investigations show source as basement of Gillespie home. Blaze now believed caused by malfunction of antiquated boiler. The date of the blaze, it's the same day we found Cheryl. I mean, okay, what exactly is the significance? I figured they were sisters, and that would have made sense, but then why? It's not like Cheryl is Alessa. Because they've ultimately found Alessa years ago as a baby. So the theory that she's the younger sister would pan out. It would make sense. But... well, there's always the hypothesis that... that Dahlia got pregnant and then set the entire place on fire. I don't know at this stage. Granted, some of the things add up, yes, but some supernatural elements just don't entirely make sense. They don't entirely add up. Okay, where does this even go? I have this marked as Depp? Weston, what on earth did you mean by Depp? Seriously, what? Will there be a loud noise waiting for me once I turn around and head back? There's a birdcage key. It's marked as Deb. Loud noise. No loud noises, okay. All right. I wasn't even paying attention. It's not like... It's not like my short-term memory is that horrible. I just wasn't paying attention. What is this? This is the birdcage key. Okay. So we can head on back to the ground floor. And then go from there. I don't need to go to the second floor quite yet. Will there be any threats here? No. Any on the other side? I don't know. The birdcage room is... on the right side. Down the corridor to the right. Here, birdie. Here's the birdcage key. There's the key of Phaleg. Excellent. Anything else? Birdcage. It's empty. Yes, you've picked up the bird, I guess, which was the key. Some of these things, I think, are not supposed to make sense even in principle. That's kinda the problem. That's the annoying part. Because you're kinda supposed to be able to follow the plot, but on some level it just doesn't make sense. It leaves you with this impression that it should, and certain things do add up. You follow up this entire investigation with Kaufman, the Black Dahlia, or whatever, the Black Dahlia, the White Claudia. But this, you could just dismiss it all as completely pointless hallucination, but no, that also doesn't make sense. Phaleg, that's the one right over there. Right by the bird cage room. Hold on, what? Do I have another key? Oh, I don't like this. Look, the Phaleg one, the Phaleg room, the Phaleg path, the Phaleg door leads to the corridor with these incredibly, the annoying corridor with the things that basically kill you immediately. They just latch onto you and kill you. The corridor with the embodiment of darkness, whatever you want to call that. I really think we should go the last, if at all possible. We might need something from there, but presumably we should visit that place last. So my idea currently is to head onto the second floor, slay everything that's there, get everything I can, and once I do... Hold on, any threats? No threats, okay. I'm gonna save now. We pick up everything we can from the second floor, then and only then do we go to the Phaleg path. I should pick some sort of a consistent nomenclature to use for that. Okay, we only then do we go through the Phaleg door. And if we need to backtrack, then so be it, then we backtrack. No threats, okay. We presumably will need to backtrack, but just the tiniest of bits. I even have the order marked. As we'll spread out on the second floor, presumably there will be threats here. Get ready. Well, you don't need to get ready, I need to get ready. Actually, is there anything here? Anything at all? Anything of note? Ammo? Something? No. Fine, let's just go good through here. Hello? Is it me you're looking for?
Oh! Oh!
Come on, nurse.
Oh!
Oh boy.
Oh!
That was a close one. There's another one over there.
Oh! Oh!
Alright. That's 3 of them, all of them gone. This leads nowhere. This also leads nowhere. Or more precisely, we don't know where it leads. Who cares? We'll never know. This is the room I have mentioned a while back. That reminded me of absolutely nothing. So yeah, it seemed all jumbled up from what I have seen before. But at the same time, this reminded me of nothing. Why? Because previously I have not made my way to the jewelry store back at the community center. Why would you even call that the community center? That was the Silent Hill Mall. For all intents and purposes, it was a mall. Once again, the translation of this game is just atrocious. Maybe I'm exaggerating. But even if... I'm not exaggerating by a lot. These are legitimate complaints. I think that's it as far as this room is concerned. Next up... there's nothing over here. So forget it, we need to get to the other section to get at anything useful. Yeah, that's correct. So the... oh, no, hold on. This leads back to the main corridor. This is nowhere, right? Yeah, this is nowhere. The path through here leads somewhere. This path leads back to the main corridor, I guess. No, it doesn't. Oh, no, hold on. Fine. This path to the side leads nowhere. Wait, no, what? No. Get your hands off me. Have I made a mistake though? Weird item room, the path to the side. No, this is the only path that actually leads anywhere. Fine. So basically all of these doors will lead nowhere. This is gonna lead to the main hall. This is nowhere. Rather, it's inaccessible. This is to the camera, doesn't it? I would not be surprised at loud noises here. I will still be startled, but I won't be surprised. It's a camera. We don't need the camera, really. I mean, I could go over there and solve the puzzle properly, I guess. So you get the camera. Do I need to solve that? I've already used sequence breaking. Yeah, these doors are all useless. The only useful place here is going to be the one leading me to the plate. This one. I'll have to turn the electricity off. Steel plate screwed to the wall. Oh dear, I can't resolve this quite yet. I can unscrew the plate, that's as much as I can do. But the key is electrified, so I can't actually access it. There's the key, electricity from to the key. I'll get shocked if I grab it now. So let's not, I'll have to come back here. Anyone? Anyone over here? Anything? No. Should I use this stupid camera? I guess I could. Might as well. Fine. I think if I do that, the camera will disappear from my inventory, and at the very least I won't have to worry about that weighing me down. Yes. I'll get it out of my inventory and notify the game that yes, indeed, I know how to solve this puzzle, even though I'm sequence breaking. Do you retain the camera? I can't remember for the life of me. Let's see. Huh, you do retain the camera. That's fascinating. Do you need the camera for anything else? Can you use the camera on the books or something? No, of course not. Well, never mind then. I've used the camera. Presumably that's about as much as I can do with the camera. It's just gonna stay with me. But not because I'm making any sort of mistake. Well, now then. I have little choice in the matter. Things are about to get really dicey. So brace yourselves for that. Since this corridor is going to soon enough be populated by the monsters of pure darkness. So, lights out. The next step is to go through the phallic doll. What is the order I should visit them in? VCR, then Ankrum, then the Baffle one, which allows us to shut off the generator. The Ratran key. Which key do I even get? Whatever. We go to the VCR room. That's the second room on the right. Hold on to your buttholes. No running and no lights. I practiced this reasonably well. If I bump into anything, it's gonna kill me. Was the room with jelly beans? I distinctly remember the room with jelly beans. I think this is the one. Pick up the health drink. Give me the ammo. Bottle filled with some kind of drug, better leave it. I guess the fact that I don't outright slay Lisa Garland kinda means that I don't slay her. Do you want to open a bag of jelly beans? Yeah. Which grants you the key of Baffle. Great. And what's through this door? Loud noises? Basically. Oh, no. VCR, I have it marked, of course. I have it marked on my little map. Use the VCR tape on the VCR. Bada bing, bada boom. Actually watch it. In all of its glory.
Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse, but just barely breathing. Her skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? I can't stand it any longer. I won't tell a soul. Promise. So please.
We get somewhat of a coherent story, though once again, these things don't just... I mean, they sound like they make sense along the way, but they kind of don't. So yeah, we kind of know what happens to Lisa Garland. We kind of have an idea of what happens with Dahlia Gillespie and Alessa. So how does Cheryl factor into all of this? I think that's just the second daughter of Dahlia Gillespie, right? Left on the side of the road, the same day as the fire. Anyway, yeah, that's the VCR and storage room. Next up, we go to the door opened by the Baffle key. So from this perspective, it's going to be the one on the far right, near the exit. I'll have to briefly shine the light to be able to use the key, but other than that, pitch black. Oh no! No, 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 no! Let go of me! Let go of me! Channeling Leslie, though. Leslie with us. It's all connected, I tell ya. It's all connected. We get a lighthouse over here in Silent Hill. There's a lighthouse over there in Crimson City, in The Evil Within. There's a lighthouse in Life is Strange. It's all connected. The generator is working. Press the switch. Yes. The generator has stopped. Do you want to press the switch? No. I can turn it back on? Hold on. Is there a point in coming back here and turning the generator back on further down the line? Can't remember. Have I asked this exact same question last time? Can't remember either. Alright, after we're done with this, clearly the next step is to head on back. Now, creatures of pure darkness are gonna roam the halls, so that's something I need to keep in mind. I think next up I'm gonna save. Once I save, I'm going to go through the door, which grants me access to the second floor without using the elevator, because the elevator is going to be off since I've shut the power off. Next up, we get the key that's stuck to the electric plate. It's surprisingly complicated, and yet at the same time, it's really simple. So how about I just do it instead of desperately trying to explain every single step I am to take? I guess the only possible reason would be to explain it to myself so I know what I'm supposed to do. Right, we leave this, we go to the very next door. On the same wall that this door is, on the other side. And then the final door on the same side as the one we go through. Oh, sorry, this is not yet filled with creatures of pure darkness. Don't run. No, 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 no. Leave me alone, creature of pure darkness. Game over, yeah. That's why I've saved. That's why I've saved. What did I do wrong, though? Well, you know, not much. Not much. But the idea is you can't bump into the creatures of pure darkness. They're gonna spot you that way. But you can't really see the creatures of pure darkness in pure darkness, now can ya? Can ya? I sure can't. They're made of darkness. How exactly are you supposed to see them with the light off? The key of Aratron. Take it, yeah, whatever. How injured am I? I'm in orange. Oh, great. Well, I have 3 first aid kits and 3 health drinks, also 1 ampule. I'll live, I guess. Right, next up, we get out of here, go back through the main hall, go to the clock room to save, and then we go on a little journey via the phalanx thing that leads us to the final leg of the game. Logos, help me. This is on the far end of the corridor. No, that's not the doll. Is this the doll? No. Is this the doll? Yes. More creatures of pure darkness. Once you know how they work... Do I know how they work all that well? I mean, I kinda do, though I'm still not sure how I'm supposed to avoid them exactly. I guess when it's dark I don't see them. Am I supposed to flash a light on them? But then they spot me. Flashlight, see where they are, turn off the light. Whatever. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna go in the blind and hope for the best. Now, I could go to the generator room and turn the generator back on again. I don't think I need it for any purpose. I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. Next up, we're going to the Aratran room, then to the kitchen, then to the child's room. So, Aratran room is the one on the far right. Third door on the right side. Turn off the light. We're going. Oh yeah, we're going. Through here, onwards. Stick to the walls. Presumably they won't betray you. No. It has betrayed me. It has betrayed me. I have been betrayed. I have been betrayed, and I will soon perish for my folly. Or will I?
Everything is going according to plan, sheltered in the womb.
But it's not done yet. Half the soul is lost. That is why the seed lies dormant.
And what soul remains captured in that husk is buried deep down in the subconscious.
Are you trying to say it won't work? That wasn't our agreement.
No, these are just stalling tactics. If we lend a hand, we will be able to get power. Never fear, the promise shall not be broken.
But the power we could draw now will be very weak. Almost nothing. Unless we get the other half of the soul.
We'll use a magical spell. Feeling this child's pain, it's sure to come.
But that will take time.
It's okay, Harry. I know you're in the red, aren't you? Yes, you are. Very alarming. Fine. Let's use the first aid kit. What do we have here? You won't even... fine. You won't even remark on this at all. It's just beneath your dignity. The Disc of Ouroboros. Yes, Alessa, I know. Harry, can you explain to me that you kinda understand what you do? Because I kinda get the gist of it. But I still can't exactly arrange everything in order in my head. I get it, some sort of a dark ritual, etc. The fire, then they're trying to lure what? The demonic power, the demon, by hurting the kid, Alessa in this case. She breaks free of the constraints, does her own thing, yada yada yada. I won't even bother trying to put it together in my head. Alright, we're going to the kitchen next. And then to our final destination. If I get hurt, then you know what, so be it. Ow. Annoying as it is, I'd rather just turn on the light and gun it. Because I just don't have the patience. You sneak through, you try to sneak through, fail miserably. What's the point? You fail, you bump into one of these horrible things, and then as a result of he's in the red. Of course he's in the red. You bump into one of these horrifying things, and then what? Well, you get caught, you lose health, and then you have to try to navigate through pure darkness as you're getting caught. What's the point? Might as well turn on the light, possibly get caught or not get caught, try to run past them. And then if you get hurt, then so be it. Ring of contract, yada yada yada. Fine. The chain is fixed with the ring. Do you want to... The dagger of Melchior, take it, yes. The thing won't capture you because the ring is holding it in place. Yeah, I know. Just ignore it. I don't have the map. Oh, right. Never mind. I have the map to this place, and the map tells me that once we get out of this room, we go to the room on the far left. Third room on the left side, and that's the final bit. Fret not. We keep the light on because I don't care anymore. Yep, and that was the way to go. Do we need healing? Do we have healing? He's fine. All right. I'll heal during the boss fight, I guess. Explore. Cards are scattered on the floor. Yes. Dolls on the floor. I don't think this is worth anything. Nothing unusual. I don't think there's much of a point in investigating, but whatever. Let him have a candle. Let him read. Then I'll save. Then the boss fight. Then I'll finally be done with this stupid game one way or another. There are old fairy tales, picture books of animals and plants on the shelf. No. Just drawings scattered on the floor. Girl's clothing hangs on the wall, 6 maybe 7, must be a kid about that age. Anything over here? None of this stuff is of any use. There's little point in saying this, but I'll say it anyway. Poor Alyssa. Just used as a tool for demonic possession so these people could be granted power. President to guide I spirit, evoke 5 rights, unveil thy fate. Okay, use the amulet of Solomon. Click. Use the crest of Mercury. Use the dagger of Mercure. And now the Disc of Ouroboros. Oh, I've messed up the order, I forgot the Ankh! Ah. Oh, now I've done it. Fine. Ankh room next, then we'll come back here, then boss fight. It's right next door. I'm sorry, Alyssa. I truly am. Floors and walls are covered with graffiti. Yeah. There's an Ankh, take it? Yes. Please. I almost had an aneurysm realizing that I've missed out on one of the things, but thankfully it was right next door. I have failed to stick to my own notes. It said VCR room first, then the Ankh room, then the generator room. It was even labeled 1, 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. I went from 1 straight to 3. I only have myself to blame. Alright, from the Ankh room we go over here directly. We save again, just to be on the safe side. Use the Ankh. Save again, even though I get a save as soon as I cross the door. Go for the boss fight, get a different ending. Alright, equip, I don't know. The rifle, presumably it's gonna deal a lot of damage, right? I don't know, at close range, I guess the shotgun might as well dish out a decent bit. No, let's equip the rifle. I'm not gonna run out of ammo. And I'll pop the ampule soon enough. The ampule also gives you a bit of... Does it give you invulnerability? I don't know anymore. Whatever. Let's just go through this. I'm gonna pop healing as I get hurt.
No.
Ah, yes, this scene. Sorry, forget about that.
To. Do what Mommy tells you now. I just want you to lend me a teeny bit of your power. That's all. No. I don't want to do it. It will make everyone happy, and it's for your own good, too. Oh, but Mommy, I just want to be with you. Just two of us. Please understand. Oh, yes, I see. Maybe Mommy has been wrong. Mommy! Why didn't I see this before? There's no reason to wait. Herein lies the mother's womb, containing the power to create life. I could have done it all myself. Mommy?
I think my understanding the first time around was much fuller, even though I had access to less information. Yeah, it's jammed, whatever. Any remarks on the paintings? No. Can't go back. Instead we go to the basement, I guess.
I was shocked to realize the talisman of Metatron was being used.
What?
In spite of the lost soul returning at last.
What?
Just a little longer and all would have been for naught. It's all because of that man. We must be thankful to him.
What talisman of Metatron?
Even though Alessa has been stopped,
Oh!
his little girl has to go. What a pity.
Wait, what?
Freeze! What in the devil's name?
I'm highly confused.
Dahlia.
Well, well, well. To think you'd make it this far.
Where's Cheryl? What have you done to her?
What?
What are you talking about? You've seen her many times, restored to her former self.
What?
I'm in no mood for jokes.
Don't you see? She's right there.
That's absurd.
You are the only one who thinks so.
Why? Why are you doing this?
It's been a long 7 years. For the 7 years since that terrible day, Alessa has been kept alive, suffering a fate worse than death. Alessa has been trapped in an endless nightmare from which she never awakens. He has been nurtured by that nightmare, waiting for the day to be born. That day has finally come. The time is nigh. Everyone will be released from pain and suffering. Our salvation is at hand. This is the day of reckoning, when all our sorrows will be washed away. When we return to the true paradise, my daughter will be the mother of God.
I don't get it. It makes less sense than last time. The claim was that Alessa has been stopped. But so what? Are they reunited or something? Connected? Oh! Sybil! Wait, what?
Quit screwing around. Return things to how they were before.
What?
Kaufman!
Did I ask for this?
Yes?
Nobody uses me.
What?
You won't get away with this.
What?
Your work is over. We don't need you anymore. What do you think you could accomplish by coming here?
My, aren't we getting cocky?
What the hell?
Bet you can't see this and keep your
But loveliness! I thought I got rid of that!
All I had to do was plant it somewhere for you to find. You all, well, kept you busy.
What?
Ha! You're easy.
What?
And there's more where this came from.
Stop it!
Toss the vial, Kaufman. And it's gonna resolve. I guess he had a different stake. He just wanted some power, but he didn't want this demonic invasion, so his interests don't align with the interests of Dahlia. He's gonna throw that, and it's gonna disrupt the spell. Everything is gonna be fine. Does that mean that I don't have to go through the stupid boss fight? Because that would be brilliant. Look, they use plenty of technical terms that either don't get introduced or...
What the?
Look, I have What? What? There goes Dahlia. If you make me sit through this cutscene any more... Oh dear. I'm in red, let's pop the ampule. Fine, let's use the hunting rifle, just try to gun that down. I'm at a loss for words. Look, I have a vague idea as to how any number of these things are hypothetically supposed to work. So I only have brief glimpses. I get it, the interests of Kaufman didn't exactly align with the interests of Dahlia, so he shot her, and then he used the thing that seems to have these anti-magical properties that exorcise these demons. But in this particular case, it just drove the demon out of, what, Cheryl? Instead of Alessa, because Alessa apparently has been stopped by the seal? I had nothing to do with that, so for all I know, back in her little pocket dimension of reality or wherever, Sybil was busy doing her thing, and she has managed to save us from Alessa's involvement. And meanwhile, I did my part of all of this, and And long story short, here we are. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a further explanation. All I know is we have a demon over here to shoot, and that much I can do, I guess. If you make me sit through the entire sequence, I'm gonna have a fit. I mean, yeah, you could argue, hey, don't just sit there and take it, but... Okay, you heal, you shoot a couple of times with the rifle, and the demon dies. Is that it? Is that the boss fight? You just sit there and take it. You pop the ampule, use the health kits, and so on. Just keep on shooting until the thing dies. That's it. Do you get your daughter back and live happily ever after? Because I'm still kinda... Hi. You know, I appreciate the glow and everything, but can we get out of here or something? Because this is literally a fire and brimstone, so to say. What? Is that God? Am I supposed to go towards the light? Sybil, let's get the hell out of here. We'll figure out. Will we figure out anything at any point? Let's just get on out of here. Presumably we should go towards the light. Hey, Kaufman! You asshole! Come join us. Lisa! Lisa, oh my goodness, Lisa! No. Oh, she's gonna hurt him, isn't she? Oh, I wish I could have helped her, though. So yeah, Kaufman being a horrible person gets obliterated by Lisa, who's been turned into a horrifying monstrosity. We run towards the light with Sybil. I wanted to save Lisa, but apparently I wasn't able to, so presumably she perishes, though. Who's the kid, though? Is that actually God? Is it a reincarnation of Cheryl? What are we even... Is that Alessa's kid? Well, have I been teleported to? Okay, we're back here. We were just trying to get away. Wait, what? So we got teleported back and then we're running again. Are we in a loop? Does Alessa... Okay, this is no longer the other world. Okay, not the loop. We got teleported away from the other world and back onto base level reality. We run down a road, but the roads were all blocked, so how can... That's it? That's what you're leaving? I mean, kinda unsurprisingly, right? I mean, this is Silent Hill 1, so what did I even expect? Yeah, so that's how they leave me, with Sybil out there and Harry running with some sort of a newborn. I'm desperately trying to process the entirety of the situation, but I don't think we have enough info to draw definitive conclusions. Certain threads seem to make sense when taken in isolation. However, when taken together, these things just do not add up. What exactly is the connection between all the levels of this? So you have the drug aspect to all of this, which doesn't seem to come into play basically at all, aside from possibly the idea that you have a heavily drugged Alessa out there being kept in a permanent nightmare and being kept alive. Then you have the supernatural aspect that also seems to come out of nowhere and go nowhere. You have the fact that there was this magical substance which allowed me to essentially exorcise Sybil, and then was used on something between Alessa and Cheryl, I guess. Unleashing the demon in physical form. Unincorporated, I guess, drawn out by that substance. Dahlia Gillespie didn't like that. My Dahlia got thwarted at basically every single level, didn't she? Because first she got shot by Sybil. Or at least Sybil tried shooting her. Then she got shot by Kaufman. And then she got incinerated by the demon. Even out of sheer self-preservation, she made all the wrong choices. The actual loser in all of this is Dahlia Gillespie. She didn't actually get along with the world at large represented by Sybil over there, with her inner circle represented by Kaufman, or even with the deity she was trying to... Oh, this is the outro, okay. So does Sybil and Harry, and do they live happily ever after? Is that it? Right, and this is the regular outro you just get for this game. I'm not sure I'm actually willing to sit through it again. But then again, it's not that long, so it's not that big of a deal, it's not that big of a problem. Are there actually any further remarks I might have? Is there anything I could possibly say further down the line? Further down the line, by which I mean right now. Is there anything else I could possibly add that would improve the situation? Here's Alessa Gillespie, I guess. How old is Alessa supposed to be exactly? Or am I not supposed to think about that? Yes. As I was saying, right, these things don't tie up for a variety of reasons. Yeah, for one, of course, there's the bizarre fact that Kaufman was able to synthesize the thing used in what's effectively the exorcism. I don't know anymore. And I'm not sure there's much of a point in being drip-fed information. I mean, I get it. and I was willing to go along with it by playing through this a second time, as I did, as you can see, but in the end, I don't think I'm willing to give it a third playthrough. I think I've had enough. Didn't even find the chainsaw, and I'm kinda fine with that. Over here we unlock the katana. Yay, I guess if you want to fight enemies, and in particular if you want to fight them in melee, I guess that could be considered fun. The last thing I would actually consider particularly fun in this game is fighting all the enemies. That's not what I play this for. There's also this little talisman that, as far as I understand it, you can use in certain places and get an absolutely bizarre sort of a secret UFO ending, which doesn't seem to make any sense whatsoever. Or maybe, just maybe, that I don't know anything about this except for the fact that it's called the UFO ending. I'm not sure I want to know anything more about this, because in what I would consider a decent mystery, you would just get the answers at the end, and they would retroactively make retroactively make everything make sense. Whereas over here, every single time you make headway, you're instead showered with additional bits of information that add further layers of mystery that do not explain but rather complicate matters further. Make them less digestible, more difficult to understand, if anything. So I honestly don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from this. Here's my rank, it's low, possibly that's based on time and other factors. I got the good ending plus. And quite frankly, I think that's good enough, especially for me. Here are the stats, I don't care. Particularly, I did not find all the items, but then again, I did not endeavor to search every single place, although I did largely take my sweet time. Is it okay to save? I just don't know anymore. But yeah, sure, why not? And here's yet another fear, with even more unlocked things. I could go along with that, I could play that, but you know what? No, I think I'm done with Silent Hill 1. I think I've seen enough. I think I've played through enough. I am willing to give Silent Hill 2 a go. I think there's a reason why Silent Hill 2 is much more beloved than Silent Hill 1. Haven't heard anyone ranting and raving about this particular game. If you've made it this far, thank you oh so much for watching, and you will see me, one would hope, elsewhere. I'm done! I'm done! I'm done with you, Silent Hill! You hear me? I'm done with you.